This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for your free trial membership. Republican Representative Louie Gohmert says that he thinks it makes sense for Congress members to go to Capitol Hill packing. So packing heat, okay? He thinks that they should be allowed to carry guns, and he explains why in this video. I want you guys to watch it. It's video number 2.
More freedoms may be of assistance, like members of Congress or a number of people who said they walk home at night, they have no security that follows them home. And up here in Washington, D.C., because there's a gun ban, beside law enforcement, the only people that have guns here are the criminals. So we're looking at a bill that would allow members of Congress to carry a weapon, but I take you back a couple of hundred years when part of public life and public office was if you said something that offended somebody, there was going to be a duel and somebody was going to be killed, which is what happened with Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton. Sure. So we've come a long way from those days. We just don't need to be reverting backward.
I love his last comment. We don't need to be reverting backwards when there was, those duels, which were terrible, and Hamilton got killed. Wait, what was my first argument again? Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Congress members need to be able to carry guns when they go to Capitol Hill. Typically where they go and they debate policy issues and disagree with one another on a regular basis.
How many members of Congress walk home? I'm reading this. It says, a number of people, meaning Congress people, have said they walk home at night. They have no security that they walk. First of all, I want to know why they walk home. I'm not even on the guns yet. I'm like, do they really? I don't think they have staff. You could say, hey, Henry, could you, or whatever, Sarah, whoever your assistant, give me a ride home. I don't think they walk home. One. Mm-hmm. So he's already lost credibility with me. Now this whole business about they should be packing. First of all, no, this is a speech-defying one here a little bit, but I have not seen a level of responsibility and rationality out of our congressional representatives that suggests they're mentally sound enough to be carrying deadly weaponry. Now, I realize that's not civil discourse, and I'll be criticized for it in this new day, but guns. Oh, by the way, there is no gun ban in D.C. There was a gun ban in D.C., but because so many people die there of gun violence, massive, staggering. But the Roberts Court overthrew the gun ban in D.C. because even though we just heard a Republican politician saying that politics should be decided on the local level, conservatives don't really believe that. So when the local people in Washington, D.C. said, too many of us are dying from guns, we want to ban them, the federal government, in the form of the Roberts Court, came and threw that away. Now, did you hear Mike Lee, our last speaker, ever raise his voice at that time saying, gee, the local people should decide for themselves what's right and what's not? You did not. So they only believe in local government when it suits their purposes. So there is no gun ban in Washington, D.C. The only place that a member of Congress would not be permitted to carry a gun, well, they'd have to get a concealed carry permit, would be in Congress itself. So obviously he must be saying they should be able to carry loaded guns into Congress, which is
a disastrous idea.
Judging by their behavior at the last State of the Union message, the last thing they need to be given is weaponry. And then you were getting a chuckle out of the Burr-Hamilton duel, which of course killed our former Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton. The last thing we need to do is to be reverting backwards, he said. But there are those who would argue that what else is he suggesting? But
you're suggesting that we revert backwards. It's a terrible idea. And I hate this whole thought process that if you are carrying a gun, you're automatically safer.
The only person carrying a gun at the shooting in Arizona almost shot the wrong guy.
Exactly.
He was of absolutely no good in stopping the crime, and he almost killed an innocent person.
Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.